How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Novel House. Today we're going to be playing some more of the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles adventures. So last time, we were introduced to our quirky cast of characters, went to court, met the handsome young Chad named Kazuma,
Yes.
and started playing as Ryunosuke. And we are now going to be cross-examining these two dickheads.
Yeah, we're
Who
going
are
to be
probably
cross-examining the crusty old fuck and Mr. Army Man.
So yeah, we'll hop right into it.
Yeehaw.
All right. Let's do this.
I was inhaling a beefsteak.
Why aren't you saying anything? Is this a new interrogation technique?
Or are you just dumb?
I hadn't actually thought of what I wanted to ask.
Wait,
Pretty funny, right, guys?
this is kind of similar to the bit in the trilogy when Edgeworth is like, I thought I would come up with something while I was objecting, Your Honor.
I didn't. Just ask me anything that catches your attention. Anything that bothers you. All right, then. Your massive forehead. This beefsteak you mentioned. What kind of food is that?
How'd you get it cooked?
All right. Attention. Beefsteak's delicious cut of veal, vigorously cooked on a cast iron grill and served piping hot. Just like me.
Oh my god.
What? That doesn't even make any sense.
Wow, what a man.
If you could receive medals of honor, beefsteak would be almost as highly decorated as a cutlet. Right, I see. Thank you, sir. So, next question.
How do you like
Have you
your
ever gotten
beefsteak?
laid?
Whoa, what?
I plan to. This cutlet you mentioned. What kind of food is that? Are you a fucking moron? Attention! Okay, man. Cutlet is delicious. Cutlass?
Cutlass.
Is a delicious cut of veal tossed in breadcrumbs and deep fried in cooking oil.
Bro, I hope he's not eating cutlasses.
Oh, yeah. Accept your guilty verdict. Atone for your crimes. When you're released from prison, try it. Unless you're dead, then, well, you're kind of screwed. Yes, sir, I will, sir. On the double, sir. Can't really do that if I'm dead, though. Sorry to interrupt, but how about trying to stick to questions that are actually relevant to the case? Sorry. I'll do my best. Yeah, you better. So, next question.
Why are you like this?
Is it just me, or do you keep hearing sort of wah crying noise? Negative. I never heard of that in my life. Well, at least we've learned that he's a big beef lover. Affirmative. This is literally useless information. It's not easy knowing what questions to ask. It's not like I'm a lawyer. What is this vase? Yes! I don't even know where I pulled this from. I have no idea what you're talking about. A Koban, boy. A Koban? A Koban? You mean an old Edo coin? The day prior to the incident, a treasure of exceptional value from the Hoei period entered my possession. I took myself to the restaurant the following day, with its said item secreted in my bosom pocket, jammed so far up my asshole, in the hope of an affluent cognizant appraised of its indisputable value being present.
Please stop looking at me.
You know, I honestly think you're just trying to sound smart, but it's really not working. So you were hoping to sell your Koban coin? To Sergeant Nosa, whom you met at the restaurant. Okay. My voice sounds so similar to Hiro from Omori, it's like throwing me off.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yes, it's quite clear where you're going with this, boy.
Boy?
You were about to assert that a penniless soldier would have no hope of purchasing a precious Koban. He was a fucking poor loser. Isn't that so? I wasn't gonna go that far, but... You little fuckhead! You want to add disrespecting a superior officer to your list of crimes, do you? Come on, let's throw fists. Blatant subordination. No, I didn't say anything. Actually, if you want to tussle, let's go. Although penniless might be just the word I was looking for. In any case, the hour was already advanced beyond that of the midday luncheon. There remained precious few present, with whom I could engage in discourse about matters of business. The gentleman assigned me, who was grappling with his braised veal at the time, was my sole prospect. I see, said the blind man. Yes! Oh, a firearm was discharged? What does that mean? So you're saying that you actually saw me at the time? I existed? Affirmative, I saw you. Laughing, cackling, like a madman as you trained the barrel of your gun on the English civilian. Screw you, man. That's impossible. I only... Allow me to confirm just one point, please. No. The sword is going up your ass, then. Think carefully about the statement you just made. It seems to me that it must have been just after you heard the gunshot that you looked over to the victim's table. So what if it was? I'm not done.
Don't cut me
Well.
off.
If that really is the case, it would mean that you didn't in fact see the precise moment when the killer actually fired the gun. Just like every other freaking witness in every single game. Yeah, I mean, because if they actually saw the moment of the murder, then it would make you the guilty party. And you'd lose. Arg. And double arg. Like a pirate. My sixth sense. Sorry? What are you, Spider-Man?
Love him.
I
Love
always wanted to be
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. My sixth sense of danger. I picked up the waves from murderous energy radiating from your foul mind. You're foul. Which means a split second before you pulled the trigger, I was looking right at you, cadet. You know, the word foul just makes me think of all the people, like, recently on TikTok who have been saying the word foul but not using it correctly.
What do you mean?
They're just, like, I just see people who are like, this is so fucking foul, but it wouldn't be used in the right context. Like, I'm trying to...
Like as a good thing? Like foul affectionate? Question mark.
I don't think foul can ever be used as an affectionate term.
Well, I'm trying to figure out how you mean. I feel like it's very difficult to use that phrase
I guess
wrong.
I think I've seen people use it interchangeably. Like, you usually say the word, like, cool for something.
Oh,
like,
so
this is-
yeah,
or,
kind of like a good thing, like how.
Yeah, I know, but I never
you
see
go-
people use that in that
Oh,
way ever.
yeah, no, I'm definitely not agreeing with that. Like, I feel like it's not like a sick thing. Like, oh, that's sick, or oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
It's like, you
Like,
can't be like,
they
oh,
either
that's
use it
foul.
interchangeably for, like, that, or, like, if something is a pain in the ass, they're just like, dude, that's so foul. It's like, no. Foul means it's freaking gross.
It's rancid.
Like, you're not going to convince me that it's used any other way. Surely that's not possible, is it? Sorry, I just had to go on that rant because that just made me start thinking.
You got so passionate about it.
I really did. And I always have it's always a peeve of mine whenever people use words wrong. I mean, yeah, I get that, like, meanings of words change over time. This is one that just doesn't make sense.
People do just
Anyway.
be saying shit.
They really are. Or they really do, yeah. They really are.
They really are.
Anyway, do you think I'd have got where I am today in the army if I couldn't sense danger in the air, son? Like, I could literally smell it. Well,
I did forget to shower this morning.
it would seem the soldier is absolutely convinced that he saw you do the deed. So if you can sense danger, that means you can probably sense me then. This is not good. Cosima, don't!
Cause him a yes.
Don't try to stop me. Alright. Fired on the English civilian from the back. Let me take a look here. Yeah, it looks like he was shot from the front, you dumb shit.
Yes!
Well, what an idiot. How do you feel,
Bad.
knowing that you're wrong?
Pretty
You're gonna have to
shit.
elaborate, buddy. Can you elaborate, please?
No?
What are we talking about?
Yeah, you would say that.
What are you playing at, cadet? What is the meaning of this subordination? Thrusting some photographic print in my mustache. If it's not nudes, I don't want it.
Oh my god.
Inconsistency, sir. Or if I'm trying to match the voice from the cutscenes, inconsistency, sir.
Inconsistency, sir.
I mean, yes. Damn it! There's a clear inconsistency here. Why can I never get the death slam right?
Wait, was that? Damn it.
What nonsense? You'll get the death slam right someday when you're dead. What can this print possibly tell us that we don't already know? Well, obviously, that, I know what I want to say, but the words just won't come out of my mouth.
Well, let me kiss them out.
What, are they gonna come out of your ass? I think this proves beyond any doubt, Your Excellency, that there's no place for an amateur student here in this grand courtroom. Wow, great input. This is so frustrating.
Bro.
Yeah, badass time. Oh, please. Oh, please. Surely this does require an explanation. Could be more plain. To spell it out would be an insult to the court.
The
Yeah.
best theme.
Cosima, what? Yeah, this theme goes hard.
It really does.
What are you talking about? No, I'll tell you in a minute. It's apparent from a single glance at this photographic print presented by the defense that there's a clear discrepancy here with the sergeant's statement. What? That's not possible.
It is.
Sergeant yes sir, no sir. Sergeant yes sir, no sir. Yes sir, what sir? What, you think you're funny? Yeah. Sorry your mother didn't love you. The statement you just made was this. The black uniformed varsity cadet fired in the English civilian, and from the back, the cowardly little weasel. Yeah. Yes, sir, affirmative, sir. I witnessed the crime with my own military-grade eyes, sir.
Yes!
Well, you should return them, then. But no, that just can't be.
And why not, Cadet?
Because I said so. Because, help me. Oh my god. Take a close look at this print. The victim, Dr. Wilson,
Damn.
died from a bullet wound to the
He's
chest. See this
dead.
hole here? That's a bullet hole.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Sucks to be that guy. Sergeant, according to your witness statement, the culprit shot the victim from behind.
Yeah, and?
And that's the obvious discrepancy here. Well, how do you explain it?
Oh, what is this coconut-looking shit on my
Coconut?
back?
Crush
Anyway.
him.
What is a babby?
What is
I've
a
never heard of
babby?
those. What was that? Something just popped up from behind his back when he pushed it down again. Pop it.
Look like a fucking naked weasel. Pop it.
I'm all for popping the child.
Pop it to start.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Bop it.
I'm going to sleep.
I actually have a Bop It and 2 Bop It XTs sitting in my closet.
Damn, wait,
Those are
really?
these. Yeah.
Or
One of them's actually under my bed.
Are one of them mine?
Honestly, they might
Why
be.
do you
I think I
have
might have
3?
gotten 2 from my. Well,
How
there's the original one that only had like 4 settings, and then
Yeah.
the newest one has like 6 or 7. But I think I
Damn.
got 2. I know one of them was for my birthday.
That's funny.
Yeah. Bop It slaps though.
Bop it does.
Literally.
Well, no, Bop it bops, you idiot. Doesn't
Yeah, you're
fucking
right,
slap, you moron.
All right. Sorry about that, guys. Because of this disrespect, I'm gonna leave the channel. All right, Jay, take over.
Yeah, it's my channel now. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Great Ace Attorney today. It's gonna be me, and I don't have
Right,
the
you voice
controls to
every
play
single
this
guy.
game. Yeah, I don't have the controls to
You're
play the
right, you
game, so you're just gonna stare at this one screen.
Anyway, certainly there is a clear discrepancy with the facts here. Would you not agree, Sergeant Nosa? That's not an answer.
It is.
Yes, sir. At this juncture, that would appear to be indisputable. Until the moment I heard the firearm discharge, my eyes were firmly fixated on the fucking carnival steak in my ass. I don't know, sir.
What the hell did you even say? The last testimony the court has heard has proven one thing beyond all reasonable doubt. This witness can't speak English. And this witness, Sergeant Yasunosa, did not see the defendant firing a gun at all. That's absurd. I think the conclusion we must draw here is simple. There is no place for an amateur prosecutor here in this grand courtroom. Bye.
Get out.
Yarg! How would you even do that scream?
Yarg.
There's been a complete turnabout in the mood of this trial, just from that one discrepancy. Damn, I'm down bad. So this is what being an ace attorney is all about. An ace attorney?
Ace Attorney? Ace Attorney and
Oh,
my
that's
Ace
a
Attorney?
knee slapper. Good job, Capcom.
Roll credits.
You've done it.
But I definitely saw him. Down the university cadet. There, he was pointing the firearm directly at the victim's back.
I don't think I was. But I never fired the gun. All I did was pick it up off the floor like a moron. Yeah, you are kind of an idiot for doing that.
At least you know.
And you, old man, you didn't see the moment the victim was shot either.
Oh my god. Myself, I have already been quite clear. The gunshot interested me not. I was far too busy on the floor. Giving head. What? Too busy on the floor? Sorry, what were you doing?
I was giving head.
Hunting for... I was eating off the floor, actually.
I was moving leg.
That's disgusting.
Is what I was doing.
Treasure. No, I'm eating off the floor and giving head.
No, he was.
Indeed, the Hoei Koban, my prize coin. That should have broke. I don't know why that didn't explode. On each occasion when I visit that restaurant, it is my habitude to place in my bosom pocket a particular trinket of interest from my shop, Rasute, in the hope of meeting a rich diner who might like to buy it from you. On the day under scrutiny, it was to the military man that I proffered my Hoei treasure. Believed that he would purchase such a rare find. I did not, but I was presented with little alternative. And then, after averting my eyes for the briefest of moments, it was there no more. It simply vanished. Okay, whenever he pulls his beard like that, it makes me think of freaking Wordsmith from the crossover.
Oh my fucking god!
And
I
I hate that guy so
Wordsmith.
much.
He was
He hasn't even
stupid.
technically done anything wrong, but he shows up so often, and it pisses me off.
He just like, you know those people that like, they just open their mouth and you're like, shut the fuck up. That's wordsmith.
He's because he tries to act wise when he just randomly says shit.
Right, you're just old. Like, that doesn't make any
Just like
fucking-
Ouchie
Shut
here.
up. Yeah.
Like, he also makes up phrases. The Koban vanished? Yes. Hunting around under the table I was, in case mayhap it had fallen there. And then it happened. Bang. You heard the gunshot, you mean? Indeed I did, but I heeded it not, for I was only concerned with finding my absconded Hoei treasure. Nothing could distract me. Out of interest, did you find the coin and it? Just Ryunosuke, you do this on your own. Wait.
Wait, I'm not ready.
No. I see. That lamentable day, the precious Hoei Koban was lost to me.
Thank God.
No doubt some unscrupulous fuckhead pocketed the prize coin for himself. I'm just gonna pretend like I didn't hear that.
Some unscrupulous fuckhead.
I was gonna start turning into Kyutaro. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't even know what that means.
As I'm sure everyone present is aware. This case demands a swift and decisive resolution. Did I mention my name was Gashu Sato?
Oh God, get out of here.
Our government has promised to send full report to Great Britain by telegraph this very afternoon. I was going to use iMessage, but they don't have that. Nevertheless, the witness testimony the court has just heard was inconclusive. Why, did they have Android? Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I just rammed my knee into my desk.
No matter how subservient our government feels it must be to the British people,
The British people.
it will be unforgivable to deliver a verdict on this trial right now.
I need to make a formal Novel House apology to the one British Novel House fan that I can't remember your username off the top of my head, but I'm so sorry that if you watch this series, you'll have to
yes,
listen to us,
we still
the
love you.
British people.
Yeah, just keep in mind, we still love you.
We do.
We don't actually hate British people. Anyway, for context of that, just if you were at her stream, you would know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Anywho.
what is your position, Prosecutor Ouchie? Worry not, Your Excellency. The defendant may have fled a tiger at the front gate, but he will find a wolf at the back. This is what I'm talking about. Dude just says shit that makes no sense.
Speaking in
What
riddles
is,
and
what
rhymes.
is this? Wow, you're like a riddle master. We should call you the Riddler.
Little troll
I know,
man.
I was called that in middle school. My witnesses have further testimony to make. I don't want to hear it.
Oh my God, they used to call me the Riddler.
Upon
in
hearing their
school.
next statements, it will become abundantly clear that there is only one person who could possibly have committed this despicable crime. Your mom. Just kidding.
Oh.
The equally despicable defendant, Ryunosuke Naruhodo. What? He really seems to have a despicable opinion of you, doesn't he? Fuck.
I would love if Naruhodo was like, what? And Cosmo was like, yeah, it was you. We all know.
Yeah, you didn't know?
You didn't know?
Very well, the court invites the witnesses to testify again, I guess. You will thoroughly explain the reasoning behind the prosecution's allegation. Is that clear? Yeah. As clear as clear glass, Your Excellency. Yes, sir, at once, sir. Waiting signal to testify, sir. Do I have permission to slam this child? I don't know. Excuse me, but there's
Maybe?
something or someone, or I'm just gonna call it a thing, peeking out over your shoulder, I think. This thing is Coconut. The newest member of the Nosa family to rise up through the ranks, sir. Name Ido. I just like to call him Coconut as a nickname because he has a coconut head. It seems that those straps are a sign of the sergeant being too strapped to afford a nanny. Ido, attention! Speaking of nannies, have comments below. Have you ever watched the show called Super Nanny? Because I used to watch that.
Oh my
when I was
God,
younger.
that show was whack.
There were some little kids on there that really pissed me off. I was like, I could never. Your father's about to quell the enemy. Watch and learn, my boy. Like, I'd watch some of those episodes, and I'm like, damn, Super Nanny, how the hell can you handle these children? Because I'd
I
probably
know.
snap.
That's why she's a super nanny.
She is. Even if what I saw wasn't the precise moment the firearm was discharged, it's almost the same thing. No, it's not. Yes, pointing his gun at the foreign man he was, the young lad in black. That much myself did see. Furthermore, the visual search of the premises at the time confirmed that we were the only personnel present.
Indeed, alone he was, the Englishman, dining all by himself.
So
What a loser.
lonely.
Therefore, no one other than the black uniform cadet could have dispatched the Englishman. Over and out. More like under and off. On. Fuck.
Wow, you already fucked that. Don't even fucking
Yes!
speak anymore.
I was too busy trying to salvage
thought
my
you were smart.
non-existent joke, and then Ryunosuke just got me off. Wait, but that's nonsense.
He was like, "You're done. You're done."
The victim, Dr. Wilson, wasn't alone at all. Please, enough of these outbursts already. No, you shut the fuck up. But there was a woman. There was a young woman at the table.
Damn.
You must have seen her. Everyone there must have seen her. Why aren't you looking at me? I'm getting emotional.
I'm so upset.
Call yourself a lawyer. Then you will respect the rules of this court and speak accordingly.
No, fuck
We are not
you.
here to listen to your fantasies and you just start blurting out random shit because you're mad. That's a good boy. It is
Ew. Ew.
Okay, that's actually really disgusting for me too. I regret saying that. Cosmo would be like, I'm the
I'm
one
gonna
who says that
vomit.
to him. Get over it.
Yeah, yes. Oh my god, no.
It is evident beyond all reasonable doubt that the victim was alone at the time of the incident.
What is
The
going on?
prosecution has photographic evidence of this fact. So it's a photographic print of the scene of the crime, counsel. No, it's a picture of some fucking steak, Your Honor. Indeed, of at the table at which the victim was dining, taken by an investigator immediately after the incident. As can be plainly seen, there is only one place set. Certainly, based on the appearance of this print, it would be reasonable to conclude that the victim was not in the company of anyone else. And I still think it's kind of funny that we have black and white photographs 100 years later after this game takes place.
I know.
Wow.
Insane how technology never advances in Japanifornia.
Oh my god. This doesn't make any sense. The court will now add this photographic print evidence to the record. I tried to salvage the line, but I couldn't.
You
I
tried.
don't understand. What's going on here? Hi. It's just not possible that nobody else saw that woman.
Hello.
The waiter before said the same thing. He maintains that Dr. Wilson came to the restaurant alone as well. But that's not true. I saw her. I swear that I saw a woman with him. I saw her. Yeah, why don't you prove it then? Okay, don't fight amongst yourselves. It would seem that we'll be able to telegraph the report to Great Britain on time after all. The witness testimonies we have just heard leave no further room for doubt. These are very sensitive political times, as we all know. The ink is still very fresh on the treaty with Great Britain. To think that I, Takatsuchi Aochi, will have contributed to the amity of these two great empires is an honor. Damn, only 2 episodes in, and he already has his hands on his head.
Super valid, actually.
Yeah. How can this be happening? The judge is ready to rule. I do rule. Stand tall, Ryunosuke. It's not over yet. Who said that? Oh, it was you! If what you say is true, then there's something going on here behind the scenes. There always is. And now is your chance to expose it, to draw out the truth in your cross-examination. I don't know, Kazuma. We'll figure it out.
Don't be a bitch.
The defense is entitled to cross-examine the witness, but make it quick, understood?
Rules can be so unbending at times. I'm
Die.
gonna bend your asshole in half.
Oh my god, what?
I don't know what that means, but don't.
How is that even possible?
Oh, let me show you. Yes. Can I buy your kid? I need some comfort.
How much you want for that little fucker?
No. It's not the same thing at all. For a start, I didn't fire that gun.
We have a difference of opinion on that. The opinion of a uniformed officer versus that of a fledgling cadet.
No, it's actually one of them is a fact and one of them's a lie. There's no opinion on if you shot somebody or not. I don't think so. Consider this, defendant. That's your name now. Just a moment ago, I blinked. Okay, do you want a medal? Did you? Did you see it? Did you see me blink? Bro, you have glasses on, I can't tell. How could I? And yet, it's an undeniable fact that I did blink. Prove it then. Take your glasses off. So there you have it. What was that supposed to prove? Great argument. You blinked. Okay. Have what?
Attention! The sound of the firearm rang in my ears, and the very next moment, I saw you waving the gun at the Englishman.
I think that says it all, don't you? No. Grr. Rawr.
Ew,
And let us
no.
not forget, let us not forget that the antique dealer witnessed the accused in this most incriminating position as well. Isn't that so, correcto-san?
No.
What?
I didn't hear you. I swallowed my
No.
hearing aid.
We don't have those yet.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I think right now we probably have those friggin' like giant like megaphone things where you like
Oh,
put the
yeah.
horn
You
in
put
your
'em in your
and
ear?
then you just
Yeah.
scream into it. Yes, that may be true that I was holding the gun at that point in time and made myself look suspicious as hell. But I
But
told you already. That's only because I picked it up off the floor. Why would you? I would. Okay, if I was in that position, hope that never happens. But if I ever am, if I see a gun on the floor, I'm not picking it up. I'm
You're a
going
smart
to walk
man.
away or go talk to the waiter and be like, "Hey, there's a gun on the floor."
this sounds like one of those, like, you know, in high school when they would like do the bullying seminars, like what it means to be a bystander, and they'd be like, stop, assess the situation, get an adult. But instead it's like, if you see a gun on the floor, stop, assess the situation, don't fucking pick it up.
Yeah, like honestly, if Ryunosuke had just left and hadn't picked up the gun at all, he probably wouldn't have. I mean, he might have been a suspect, but they wouldn't have hard proof that he even did anything.
Yeah, I keep
Right
forgetting
now, their
that
hard proof is you held up the gun. If he hadn't held up the gun, the entire plan wouldn't have worked.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that fingerprints aren't a thing
Yeah.
right now.
Well, obviously, as a culprit, that's the only way you could explain it away. I just finished drinking my coffee, and I was about to leave the restaurant when. Wow, what is this? I noticed the gun on the floor at Dr. Wilson's feet, so I picked it up. Like any clear-minded individual would do. In exactly
Right.
that moment. I shot him.
It was so much fun.
A gunshot rang in my ears. Full of events beyond our control, life is.
First
Sorry?
time.
What do you mean? In your case, you found a pistol on the floor and picked it up, which precipitated this testing predicament. Where are you pulling all these items from? Who let you bring these into the courtroom? Who can I stab? Whereas conversely, I failed to pick up the koban from the floor and find myself in an equally testing predicament as well. As a result. Anyway, the fact remains, myself, I did see you, with pistol in hand, standing over the foreigner. Yeah.
Yes!
Alright. You must have noticed someone else at Dr. Wilson's table. There was a lady there.
Objection!
What do you want? As you have been at pains to point out time and again, I feel I'm growing a callus in my ear. And yet, no one else who appears have caught even a glimpse of this woman. If only there'd have been more people dining there at the time, then someone else would have noticed her. Unfortunately, it was already past 2 p.m. when it happened. Quiet time between lunch and dinner and any... Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. Of course the place was almost empty. It's what you'd expect. Certainly, 2 p.m. is neither here nor there in terms of a time to eat. Who eats at 2 p.m.? I wonder if there was a reason why the victim was eating at that time of day, and why he was alone. Yes, Your Excellency, there was indeed a reason. Yeah, you probably know all about being alone, huh? There was?
Damn, roasted.
This was found in the victim's jacket pocket. You're an asshole.
What is that, Counsel?
It is a medical report card, Your Excellency. Do got all Fs. It would seem that the victim had an appointment at a clinic prior to visiting the restaurant.
You do know that F is for fantastic, right?
Yes. I actually remember when I was in grade school, there was a book called F Stands for Fabulous, and I read it in like 3rd grade.
Oh my gosh, I remember that.
Yeah. Good times.
Good
Autoclinic.
times.
Yes, there would appear to be an entry date in question. Fuck, I skipped words, but whatever.
Also, Hota Clinic, I hate that.
Oh my god.
It's just like Hottie Clinic from Justice for All.
19th November, noon past 1 p.m.
The very day of the incident. So the victim went for a late lunch following his appointment. The explanation could be more simple. The prosecution felt no need to submit this evidence before, as it really has no bearing on the case.
I wonder. What do you think, Ryunosuke?
Huh? Well, it is hard to see how it could be related, really.
Maybe you should open it and look.
Remember, you can request for it to be entered in the court record as evidence if you think it could be useful. Should I ask for Dr. Wilson's medical report card to be submitted as evidence or not?
Better not. Yes! Give it to me.
If I may, I'd like to ask for that medical report card to be submitted as evidence, Your Excellency. On what grounds?
bitch, I don't need to answer to you.
The court has already heard conclusive witness testimony. Additional evidence will be extraneous. That's for the judge to decide, but alright. Not to mention that the victim's movements prior to his arrival at the restaurant are of no concern.
Objection! Hey, why don't you shut the hell up for like 2 seconds of your life? Whether or not they're of concern is up to us to decide. We have a right to explore all possible avenues. You know, like it's our job.
I beg your pardon. Did you just speak to me?
Oh, yeah, I'll do more than speak to you. I'll kick your ass.
Oh,
You have no
damn.
authority to refuse a perfectly valid request for the submission of evidence. I'll be submitting your death certificate in a minute. Okay, calm down. Very well, the court will grant the defense's request.
Man, youngsters these days are forever asserting their rights. It's the most disturbing trend.
Officer, shut the hell up. Please,
Officer, shut the fuck up.
call the the victim's medical report card to the court.
I just want to think the judge just goes,
Ouchie. I'm gonna take away your right to live right now. Give it to me.
You have no rights. Die.
What we need right now is clues. Blues clues.
Oh, bow bow.
I love Blues Clues so much.
Me too.
If you watched Blues Clues when you were younger, let us know in the comments.
Yeah, when I watched Blues Clues as a young child, I thought that Steve and Joe were like the most talented artists in the world.
Oh yeah, especially
like,
Steve.
wow.
It was always his green crayon.
Yeah. There's magic in that crayon or crack.
There is. I also remember the birthday special. Like, I remember watching that.
Yeah, or pajama time. Pajama
Yes.
time.
We have to explore things from every possible angle, even if they don't seem relevant at first. Right. I hear you. Left. Got it.
Shut
you
up.
conspired to prolong this trial as much as you'd like, but it's the day after the festival already for you.
Okay, buddy.
Or perhaps you've forgotten that these witness testimonies leave no room for doubt. Feel free to reiterate for the accused, Correctus-san.
Alright, let's see. No one other than the black uniform cadet could have dispatched the Englishman.
No.
Excellent work, Ryunosuke. We've gleaned some new information now.
Well, yes, but I don't feel like it changes much.
I can't see that it brings really any discrepancies to light. I wouldn't be so sure. Let me see that medical report card you got before.
Oh, you mean this?
Yes. This is a brand new piece of evidence. So perhaps we should examine it in a little more detail.
How exactly?
With your eyes and hands, obviously!
Here's a tutorial.
You'll notice there's a
Wow.
piece of evidence bearing a magnifying glass. These are ones that you can examine.
Eximini.
Press A, and you can take a closer look at the piece in question, or you can gaze into my eyes.
And
Your
then
choice.
kiss me on the mouth with tongue.
And then use RRR.
Jesus Christ.
Sounded like Mr. Krabs for a second. To rotate the evidence in all directions and examine it from all angles. By using LLLLL, you too can become a hero.
You too can become a not terrible human being.
God.
Anyway.
You can move the crosshairs around to hunt for clues that may have been missed before. Billy Mays here. If the crosshairs start to pulsate, press A to investigate further. So, partner, I think you should take a closer look at this medical report card. See if there is something new to be learned by examining it in more detail. Alright, I'll see what I can do. I'm also going to ignore the fact that you changed voices 4 times. I need to use RRR, LLLL, and A to inspect any areas of the evidence that look sus.
I wish that they actually
Alright, let's see if
said
this bitch
that.
passed.
Where the evidence looks sus.
It says Hada Clinic on this medical report card. Sounds like a really terrible place to go. I hate clinics, almost as much as I hate hospitals and surgeries. And that prosecuting dickhead over there. Aren't they all the same? When I was 5, I caught the only cold I've ever had in my life. And I remember, even though I felt awful already, I had to have this hideous injection in my right arm. My arm came off. I'll never forget it. Never in my whole life. Most people will give their right arm to have only one cold in their whole life. Anyway, I don't think this is a clinic where they treat people for illnesses like that. Let's keep looking for clues. We don't want to miss anything. Open! That's not how you open it.
Open
Silly
sesame.
me. Bam.
Perfect.
Wow, this bitch really failed.
Got F's for fantastic.
Let's have a look. Some kind of medical history. Ah, there's an entry for the day the professor was killed. Extraction of molar with topical anesthesia. Extraction of molar? You mean he had a tooth taken out? I mean, they call me the extractor, but... it would
What?
seem so, just for the...
Please shut the
just
fuck
the
up.
word... Okay, whenever I saw the word extraction, I just keep thinking of the stupid
Extractor.
joke that made in Your Turn to Die, where you're like,
Oh my
I'm
God.
Sarah, the extractor.
I'm
As
Sarah,
you
the
extract statements from people.
extractor. I'm gonna extract that tooth and put it in my mouth.
I just remember some of the dumbest shit from our previous playthroughs of other games that I can make jokes about in these newer episodes. It'll be fun.
And you can too, if you go and check out the Novel House YouTube channel and check out our other series.
Yeah, like Your Turn to Die, just like that example I just gave.
Shameful plug.
Yep. It would seem
Teehee.
so. Just before the incident, he had a bad tooth removed. Or perhaps they used laughing gas. That's the most modern practice in the West for pain relief. Yes, I've heard of this anesthesia. Although it's hard to believe there's anything that can actually stop you from feeling pain. I mean, I can rip out your nervous system if that'll help. It's cautionary note for the medical practitioner as well. Strictly no food or drink besides water for 3 hours post-procedure until anesthetic effects have passed. Really? Sounds like information worth bearing in mind. Wow, you're so smart. With this new information, the meaning of that one particular statement totally changes. So I think it's time we listen to the testimony again, don't you? Definitely. It's not like we can progress without doing that. Please don't contradict me. No, that's the wrong one. Listen here, buddy.
Yes!
Take a look at this. Well, I think, About what you wittery lad, call yourself a lawyer? Damn, you suck.
What a quick
I wish I
roast.
could, but first and foremost here, I'm the accused. Second of all, asshole, you're old.
Why don't you wither away and expire?
Why don't you expire, you fossil? Ryunosuke, calm down.
You're past your expiration date.
Everyone stumbles on their words occasionally. Under the circumstances, I wouldn't worry about it. Though you need to keep your anger in check. Holy shit.
You can't just call old people a fossil.
Thanks, Kazuma. I could see it quite clearly in that cross-examination you just carried out. When you raised your hand straight up like that, so purposefully, I think I fell in love with you.
Oh yeah,
You knew
totally.
exactly what it was you wanted to say. Yes, and the next thing I'm going to say is I do.
What?
What? Okay, anyway, don't feel like you have to choose your words carefully. Just say what you're thinking.
I
Why
do.
did you comment on what I said to you?
Bro, I
right.
got the ring right here.
Thanks for the advice.
Fuckhead.
Correcto-san, this is a medical report card belonging to the victim. Yeah, so? I see, and I don't see. What of it, boy? Use your eyes, old man! Comparing what is written on this report card with your witness statement. Fuck! Something clearly doesn't add up. What is math? This is a court. Dear me, dear me. Yeah, we don't do math in here. Have you forgotten my words so soon, you amateur? Sorry, what? You are not to interrupt court proceedings with your amateurish drivel. What are you I'm pressing them. What do you mean? But... Let's see if I can explain in words you might understand. It was after 2 p.m. in the afternoon when the victim was murdered at the restaurant. Whatever he may or may not have done before that time is completely irrelevant. That is usually never the case. But that's... Remember, Ryunosuke, you don't have to use clever language or fancy words. Just don't sound like a total dumbass. Just make sure your point... Make your point.
What were you going to say?
I just threw in sure for some reason, so I was like, make
Just
sure
make
your point.
you're sure.
Make sure your point makes sense.
Or else
Oh.
I'll cut your dick off. Anyway.
Whoa, okay. Your Excellency, I believe we're finished here. This court is making no sense. There's
court
surely
is
no need to
feral.
prolong this trial further.
This court
Okay,
needs
you
to
know-
get its rabies shot.
You know, it's always the prosecution who always pulls shit like, this court doesn't need to prolong any further. This trial is over. I want to see a the defense team do that for once.
I know,
Just
they
be like,
really should.
Yeah, I've proven my case. This shit's over. Like,
Yeah,
not guilty,
shut it
we're done.
down. Shut it down, wrap it up, everyone go home.
yeah, like it's always the defense taking the beating, and then prosecution.
really do.
You're done. The witness testimonies the court has heard have been clear and concise. His medical report card has no bearing on the matter at all, for the simple reason that
There is no one else besides this pale-faced pupil who could possibly have perpetrated the crime. Why don't you shut the hell up?
Damn, you did not stutter.
This medical report card has nothing to do with the case. Do you really believe that?
Yes.
Why are you getting... You outbursts half petrify me, boy. Why are you getting so serious?
Boy.
Of course I believe it. How could it possibly be relevant? Perhaps because Hada Clinic, which issued the report card, is a dental clinic. You dumb bitch. A dental clinic? Wow, was that supposed to mean something to me? Perhaps if I told you that the victim had just had a tooth extracted.
Delicious.
Oh, balls. What is this now? And furthermore, if I told you that as a result, the victim had been forbidden from eating for life. What are you trying to say, Cadet? He had orders not to eat. So what? Are you stupid? It's all written up in here. No food or drink other than water for 3 hours post-procedure while anesthesia wears off. What? No, that can't. Did you read the evidence at all? Correcto-san. Ah, what boy? What? Come on, boy, come on.
Come on, boy.
As you just heard, when he was killed, sometime shortly after 2 p.m., the victim couldn't have even eating out anything at all. No. Stop talking. Additionally, there's more. Yeah, you've assured the court with unwavering self-confidence that the victim was dining alone. But that cannot possibly be the case. Because the victim, as we now know, had just had one of his teeth extracted and was still experiencing the after effects of the anesthetic.
Wow.
Ah, that's crazy. Expertly done, partner. Lover.
Bestie.
Yeah. No. What? What is this nonsense, you little upstart? You little down finish?
What?
These are baseless accusations. Just look at this photographic evidence. Get it? Upstart? Down
No,
finish? They're
shut the
complete
fuck up.
opposites.
Shut the fuck up. This is not going to be a new left. I literally will not stand for it.
You can clearly see the plate of food at the victim's table.
Objection!
No. Use your head. Which one? The one with the brain. That's very discrepancy we're talking about. Or can't you follow the logic? How dare you? You piece of shit. I think it's fair to say that the tables in this restaurant case have turned.
You
Oh,
think you're
man,
funny,
I'm
huh?
so funny. Mom, we got a fucking comedian in here. Wouldn't you agree, Ryunosuke? Yes, most definitely. So having just undergone some dental surgery, the victim was unable to eat. Huh, bozo. Which leaves one
Bozo.
very crucial conundrum. Very crucial canoni.
Kanani, if you know what I mean.
Who, in fact, was eating the pictured beefsteak? My mom?
Maybe.
The court will hear the opinion of the defense on this new puzzle. I assume you're ready, counsel. Did someone say a puzzle?
A puzzle?
Counsel? Oh, that means me, doesn't it? Yes.
No,
All
the
right,
other one.
The answer to this question is going to be pivotal. This is the start of you turning this trial around. Show them what you're made of. Got it. So, the person eating the steak at the victim's table must have been...
Yes!
I think it might have been me.
Oh my
What?
god.
Are you a dumbass? It's not enough that you took the man's life, but you took his meal as well? Well, yeah, he wasn't gonna eat it. That's a bee sting on a crying face. Some people seem to think they can do whatever they like. And some people seem to think they can say whatever they like. Ryunosuke, you dumbass.
Damn.
Sorry, you're right. Of course I didn't eat it. Funny joke. Next time you make a quip like that, I'll make you eat your words. Then you'll be needing some dental surgery yourself. All right, damn. I get the message.
Metal.
God damn. I've actually never seen the other ones. Let me see. I bet it was the sergeant and the antiques dealer. No, Sonic, correcto-san. Ugh. Where are you taking the cake, Cadet? You think I'd share rations with a decrepit graybeard? Insult me by associating with this British British, yep. British carnivore, would you?
Jesus Christ.
You were both present at the scene. Neither of you can deny that you had the opportunity.
You addle-brained idiot. I had my own regulation beefsteak set before me at my own table. And as any soldier worth his salt will tell you, you seize whatever rations are put in front of you. And then your partners. It would seem you may need to reconsider your answer to counsel.
Of course, Your Excellency. Damn, I'm sucking hard.
Jesus.
The victim himself, obviously. He just had a tooth extracted, but it's okay.
It's fine.
Ryunosuke, come on, pull yourself together. The victim couldn't have been eating at the time. You just told the court that yourself.
Oh, yeah, of course. I thought it just didn't sound quite right.
I'm going to kill this guy. Look, you've even stunned the judge with that ludicrous answer.
All right, then. I can use a state of shock to give me time to think and come up with the right answer.
I suggest you think it through more carefully and try not to shock him in the first place.
You're right. Sorry. Third time's the charm that I failed.
It's gonna be okay.
It will never be okay. Obviously, it could only have been someone else who was sitting at the professor's table.
Objection!
You will not let this go, will you? There was no such person.
Yes!
Shut up. There was, because I saw her.
When the incident occurred, we know that the victim couldn't have been eating anything. Yet we have evidence of a half-eaten steak on his table. Therefore, the only logical conclusion is that there was somebody else there eating it. We have strong evidence to support our assertion. It's clear that these witness testimonies are unreliable. If the court decides to push through a ruling at this stage, we will lodge a formal complaint with the Ministry of Justice and pursue a fair retrial, relentlessly.
Kazuma, are you insane? You
Yes.
would take on the government?
Yeah. Don't worry, counsel. I have no issue with you.
What do you mean?
I have issue with them, those two witnesses in the stand. What? What are you talking about? We had demonstrated with evidence that the victim was not alone. So, if it now turns out that the two of you deliberately lied when giving your testimonies, obviously you will be charged with perjury. Perjury.
Sounds tasty.
And, since this is a murder trial, you will also be deemed complicit in the killing. Complicit? In murder? No!
Yes.
Oh, roasted.
Hold it. Never mind. Negative. I meant to say hold it. I don't know why I turned British. There was no mention of this at a tactical meaning. I was just following orders. That's right, as this man says. Just say you never saw the gentlewoman. That's what they, fucking told us. Oh, shit.
You're fucked, dude.
I'm gonna strangle myself in my earlobes. Oh. Funny joke. I was just joking.
What? What did you just say, Konecta-san?
Oh, what I meant to say was balls in my mouth, sir.
Oh, yeah, every time.
You were just following orders?
Now hold on, lad. I was, Say you never saw the gentlewoman. Get this bitch in the stand. When you say gentlewoman, do you mean, was she actually gentle? That's what you want to ask me?
Yes.
You saw the victim with from a lady from overseas.
From a lady.
What? I didn't know women existed.
What is a woman?
What is the meaning of all this?
I know Ouchie's never seen one.
These witnesses gave false statements. Is this true, you pair? You apple?
Was that funny? Just one. Just
You what?
one
What did you
simple
call me?
Slip on the tongue.
Oh man, I am so unhinged right now.
This is an unhinged court today.
It is. Counsel, explain what is going on here.
We're also recording earlier than we usually do, so since it's earlier in the day, I have a lot more energy.
We got some energy.
It's painfully clear now. You tried to prevent these witnesses from telling the truth.
Oh
No.
my god, yeah, wait, it's so much
Absolutely not.
earlier than I thought.
Yeah.
The prosecution knows nothing of this. Yeah. Ugh. And who's behind this? Who tried to make you keep your mouth shut and your asshole shut?
What? No. That's classified. So you're prepared to be tried as a
Computer?
Computer.
Conspirator to this murder, are you? You wouldn't. This can't be happening. Yeah, too fucking bad, pal.
Ryunosuke.
Wait, why did I say...
Why did I read Ryunosuke's name in his own voice?
I was like, hello? Why are you saying your own name?
Ryunosuke. Yes, me? Sorry.
Ryunosuke, judging by the way you're reacting, they're reacting to this.
Oh my god.
I'd say they were sworn to silence by someone with
I'd say this
considerable
court is
influence.
fucked.
I'm starting to lose it at the end, damn it. However, I don't believe Ouchie had any idea about it.
What are you saying? I mean, to wield that kind of influence, there are only a handful of possibilities. It could only have been the government, the military, or the police, I suppose.
Well, any ideas about who might be behind this? If we can affirm who tried to silence these witnesses, we can continue our pursuit.
So we need to name whoever it was that tried to make these witnesses keep their mouths shut.
Looks like we're gonna have to kiss him forever.
Of course, we'll need evidence before we can make any firm accusations. Evidence that proves whoever it was really did wield his or her power here.
But how? How can we possibly...
Remember how we made progress before?
Before?
We examined this piece of evidence in more detail and found a new clue as a result.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Well, that's not the only piece of evidence we have, is it? We need to re-examine everything and make sure there's nothing we've missed. There's no time to lose. Yes, there is. I want answers. If it's proven that
always
these
time.
witnesses have been manipulated, I assure you the penalty will be severe.
Please, wait. Your Excellency, I had no idea about any of this. I swear to every Shinto god. I knew nothing.
Shut the hell up, I don't care. What does the defense have to say about all this?
Well, Your Excellency. No time to think. I'm just going to have to close my eyes and shout out the first name that comes into my head.
Penis.
Obama!
Obama!
Obama's last name. I know it. Besides the prosecution, the only person with the necessary influence to manipulate the witnesses is... me.
Yes!
Well, surely that would be... Satoru Hasanaga-san. AKA Ralsei. Or Kai Sato. Because they all have the same voice.
Hasanaga-san, the waiter who took the stand earlier.
Objection!
Oh god.
Poppycock. A possible reason what the waiter...
Why would you say
Had
that? Why
to
would
make
you
these
say
witnesses give false testimony because I felt like it.
Why would you say that? Why would you say cock on the internet?
Not to mention the fact that even a head waiter could not possibly have that level of influence.
For once, I would agree with you. That's like the only time I'll ever agree. If that is, the man truly were a waiter.
Why? If he truly were.
Come on, Ryunosuke. Time to hit this court with the truth. The truth about Satoru Hasanaga-san's real identity, as proven by his evidence.
Yes!
I'm not sure what this is supposed to prove, counsel.
I think they're a fucking moron. They should have examined it first. But the true nature of the accused...
Damn it.
Sorry? A blackguard who would stoop to presenting irrelevant evidence to incriminate an innocent man. That is the true nature of this rookie.
Damn it.
Wow.
Try again. Go over all the evidence you have one more time and actually look at it.
Or I'll still
Something in
stab
there
you.
that proves who the waiter is. Oh, sure of it.
Okay.
Let me try that again.
Doop-a-doop-boop-boop.
Yes.
Ba-doop-a-doop-boop.
Well, that's unexpected.
What is?
Look, do you see it says the witness's name here? Satoru Hasanaga?
Well, yes, business cards do tend to show the person's name. That's sort of the point.
That's sort of the point. Yeah, read it. It's not the name that's unexpected. It's his job title.
His job? Waiter, wow. Chief Inspector Satoru Hasanaga, Primary Criminal Investigation Division, Imperial Police Bureau. Inspector? What on earth?
I have no idea. Let's face it, the police have a lot of power and influence. They're wielding it somehow here.
Yeah, and?
I don't know.
Yes!
The plan of the restaurant sketched by the man in question. I agree it shows a great deal of attention to detail, but I'm not sure we can conclude anything.
Sorry, Your Excellency. That's the back of the card. It's the back of the card that's of interest.
My brain cells are dying. What?
Or perhaps I should have said the front. Yes. It's the front of the back of the card. That's where the telling detail is.
What are you saying to me?
Just turn it 180 degrees, you fuck.
Will somebody please explain what this overexcited student is trying to say to me?
No.
Hasanaga-san sketched the plan of the restaurant on the reverse side of his business card. The front of that business card reveals the man in question's profession. His true profession.
The waiter's profession? But that's surely... Good gracious!
That's right, Your Excellency. The card reads, Chief Inspector, Primary Criminal Investigation Division, Imperial Police Bureau.
It's a real long-ass title.
What?
Yeah.
The waiter is a police detective? I haven't heard any mention of this before. Why haven't I heard any mention of this before? The Imperial Police Bureau has immense power, absolute power as far as regular civilians are concerned. So, witnesses there in the stand. Was it in fact the waiter who gave you your orders? Was it he who told you not to mention that you'd seen this foreign gentlewoman at the scene?
Ah, shit. Well,
Balls.
So true.
Hold it. Can't even see
Ralsei.
my eyes. Inspector Hasanaga. Ralsei. Kai Sato.
Ralsei.
Yes. Welcome to the Minecraft server, boys. I was worried something like this would happen. The moment you asked me to submit my sketch as evidence, I realized it was a possibility.
hey, shithead, give me your evidence.
Give me
Oh,
your
no,
balls.
please, no.
Also, give me the password to the Minecraft server now.
No.
It's sacred. And that's for your turn to die fans only.
You're right.
Yes, I remember now. He did act strangely when the judge asked him to hand over his business card. I strive to carry out all investigations flawlessly. It's my guiding principle. But I let myself be distracted when I made that sketch. It was an unusually careless mistake. So, you mean to say, you really are a detective? I'm about to become a murderer. Why would a detective be working as a restaurant waiter? Ah, of course! Your salary must be terrible! I was working undercover, you dickhead. Undercover? Yes, there have been a series of incidents at the restaurant recently. In order to investigate, I decided to get a job there as a waiter, working undercover.
Wow.
Incident at the restaurant? What kind of incidents? No,
What do you mean, no?
that would be classified police information, which I am not at liberty to divulge. However, I can state categorically that they are unrelated to this case of homicide.
Very well then, Inspector Hasanaga. But you will elaborate on one point for the court.
Of course, Your Excellency.
We have just heard new information from the two witnesses beside you. That at the time of the shooting, there was in fact another person present at the victim's table.
Yes.
If that is indeed true, clearly you would also have been aware of this person's presence, having served at the table in question. However, your testimony did not allude to this other diner. Therefore, I am led to assume that in your professional capacity as a police officer, you require these witnesses to be in agreement. Would that be correct?
Damn.
Cover your fucking mouth better.
Correct, Your Excellency. Unbelievable! Well, believe it.
As I suspected.
Ah,
Damn, I can't believe we just shot Hosonaga.
as soon as I heard the gunshot, I ran out of the kitchen to see what had happened. The victim sat slumped in his chair, and beside him, gun in hand, stood the accused student. Sitting opposite the victim at the same table was a young lady, whom I guessed to be an Englishwoman. So the truth comes out. I immediately sealed out the restaurant and reported the incident to the Bureau. It was then that I received some special orders. Special orders? You mean to say? Remove the Englishwoman from the scene at once. It was made clear that the Englishwoman's presence at the restaurant was to be concealed. Those were my orders. Sorry, I guess. But
Rip to
what if
you.
this Englishwoman was the killer? I think it would be in everyone's best interest not to pursue that idea. Oh yeah? Why not? The Empire views the friendly terms of its relationship with Britain more highly than anything at the moment. An Englishman has been murdered on our soil, and an Englishwoman as the primary suspect. The sussy baka
well, without irrefutable evidence, that would be completely out of the question. So that's the reason for the disappearance of the Phantom Woman in this case. But it's not right! I knew you were gonna make that joke. Good thing you stopped yourself. Yeah, I
That
was
sounds like a
tempted.
threat.
I was gonna say the L word.
Love?
Sure. One possibility does spring to mind. The fuck do you mean? Yuma University is currently hosting a number of exchange students from Great Britain, and I'm fairly certain that one of them, studying in the medical faculty's research laboratory, is a young English woman. What? You're a shrewd man. I can see why you're the chosen candidate for the overseas study tour and not this fuckhead. Hey, you mean... When I removed the woman from the scene of the crime, I thought it prudent to check her identity first. The court demands you name the lady in question at once, Inspector. The English woman sitting at the university professor's table was a certain Miss Giselle Brett, which surprisingly, that name is completely unchanged from the fan translation. She is indeed a forward student studying in the research laboratory of Yuma University's medical faculty.
What? What is happening here?
I admit that under orders from the Police Bureau, I erased all evidence of this lady's presence at the scene, and ordered these witnesses to make no mention of her in their testimonies. It must now be up to your excellency to decide how to deal with this situation. Die.
When in doubt, die.
Very well. My thoughts on the matter are as follows. Thus far, the case presented to the court has been underpinned by a particularly critical premise. Namely, that the victim was dining alone. Huh. However, as we have now discovered that this premise is false, it would be a desecration of our justice system to ignore the truth and give a ruling at this point.
Objection!
But, Your Excellency, that would mean missing a noon deadline of the ruling in order to send the telegraphic report to Great Britain. Our own government will surely be very displeased by such actions.
Calm yourself, counsel. I will not allow the government of our country or any other to influence the proceedings of my courtroom.
Ah,
Inspector Hasanaga. Yes, sir. You will locate this Giselle Brett and escort her to the courtroom with the utmost urgency.
Or else.
I guess. At once, Your Excellency.
but that means you'll be going against the special orders you were given from the police bureau.
Okay. And if I don't, I'll go to jail. As I said before. It is my guiding principle to carry out all investigations flawlessly. So it wouldn't be a problem. No, it is a very much a problem. Nothing will get in my way.
You better put that fist down. Oh.
Cool. Court will adjourn briefly. The prosecution must call the English student, Giselle Brett, to the witness stand. Do I make myself clear?
Yes. Your Excellency!
Beautiful singing voice.
Good. Then we will have a 30-minute recess before reconvening. Get out.
To be continued. Oh me, oh my.
Wow, what a stellar episode.
Yeah, want to see what Miss Giselle Brett has to say in the next episode.
Terrifying.
So, as always, if you all are enjoying the series and want to give it some love, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll catch you all in the next
in the next
episode.
episode.